This week on Pattern Masters BDC World Championships, we will see the remaining 5 teams in singles flushing finals. Our competitors fought their way through several rounds of head-to-head matches to make it to this point. Our leaderboard is tight, but the teams coming up today have the capability to set the bar even higher. Stay tuned for the Pattern Master BDC World Championships. Welcome to Pattern Masters Bird Dog Circuit World Championships. This year's championships, which are our 9th consecutive, are being held in Anita, Iowa at Hanson's Outfitters in the rugged hill country of southwestern Iowa. Over 200 teams of dogs and handlers are vying to prove that they're the best in the world. This year's field has come from the best of the Bird Dog Circuit and national champions from NUX and the UFTA.
I'm Mark Hillman. I'll be joining Charlie Journey to help bring you exciting action from Pattern Masters BDC World Championships.
In this segment, we're going to be finishing up the singles flushing finals. Mark, before we start our singles flushing finals action, let's review the rules.
Each dog must find, flush, or catch and retrieve 5 birds within 15 minutes. Handlers must shoot flawlessly and dogs must retrieve to hand. Missed shots result in a 5-minute penalty. And partial retrieves or moving during the retrieve cost the team 2 1/2 minutes.
Come on, buddy.
Handlers call time after receiving and controlling the 5th bird. The team with the fastest time wins.
Last week we had Ken Neeson Duke harvest a spectacular double and set the pace with a clean 7-minute run, placing them on top of the loyal leaderboard. They are the team to beat. Earlier today, Dan Cathcart and Ned were in the field. Dan is the only competitor to bring 2 dogs to the finals. They got off to a great start with early flushes and accurate shooting, but the conditions changed and they struggled in the middle of the field.
The dog did good. I think the scent conditions must be a little rough, and he did good. He did as good as we could hope for.
Let's meet our next team, Max Roten and his dog Baxter.
Max and his best friend Baxter come to us from Minnesota. This legendary team has compiled 3 major and 3 super major wins, putting Baxter 3rd all-time in BDC points. A very unique side note about Max is that he has always been a 1-dog competitor. Baxter has been considered one of the best in the game for many years and is now the ripe old age of 11. This is definitely going to be one of the teams to beat. Here we go with Max and Baxter. Again, the dogs are naturally going to the right, which is the direction that the wind's coming. So these dogs are working into the wind.
All right, let's see what Max had to say about their road to the finals.
He ran very, very well through the head-to-head matchups to get here. We had to take out my training partner and his dog, and to get to the runoff. So it was pretty exciting.
He's got his first bird in hand now, and he's 25 seconds ahead of the current leader.
Check over here.
Now we're down to 3 birds in hand with a great time going of just a little over 3 minutes. He's got a real shot at this.
Again, Charlie, you look at these veteran competitors and how their body language is in the field. You just absolutely know that Max knows exactly what he wants to do and what he's doing.
Find him.
He's on the bird. He's got number 4.
Where is he?
When old Baxter gets hot, there is a bird
baby.
there.
There's 4. Oh, and he's got a chance for 5.
No, get him. Get that one.
Oh, and Max opts not to take the double. Max made a great shot on the first one and opted not to take the second shot. Obviously, he's thinking, hey, I've got a good run going here. I don't want to screw this thing up and possibly miss this second bird. And I know I've got field to work with in the back, so we're going to try to go harvest that last bird and play it a little safe here. We'll see if that turns out to be a good decision.
Go.
He's still well in the lead. If he gets this bird up quickly.
Get it, buddy. Dig it out.
There's number 5.
Wow, that was a great shot by Max.
Get this bird back clean, and we got a new leader.
Max is going to be happy with this.
Come on, hop up, get him, dig him out. Come on, move it.
There we go, get this bird in hand.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here, time.
And there's our new leader, Max Roten and Baxter. Very nice run.
With 3 to go. Well, I guess one way to look at it is it can't be any worse than 4th. We shall see.
When we return to the Pattern Master BDC World Championships, we have Ron Beisman and his youngster Vince. Can this 2-year-old compete with the legends of the game? We'll find out when we return. The Pattern Master BDC World Championships are brought to you by Pattern Master Code Black Upland, the science of shot. Loyal Dog Food. If the question is trust, the answer is loyal. Tritronics, making it easier for dogs to learn since 1968. Cox Unlimited, the finest pheasant hunting in South Dakota. Beaver Dam Kennels, when you want it done right. And the National Bird Dog Circuit, the ultimate upland challenge.
Whoa! Dig it out.
Pattern Master, the science of shot.
Good girl.
Loyal, for a lifetime of legendary hunting seasons.
Hi, I'm Jerry McCarthy. This is my dog Riley. You're watching Pattern Masters BDC World Championships.
Welcome back to Pattern Masters BDC World Championships. Kathy and Jim Maylander of Buck Run Lodge hosted the competitors for a wonderful Western-style cookout.
As competitive as we are in the field, we all respect the fact that every dog and team has its day. Although the competitors aren't all best friends, it is a very tight-knit group.
Now let's get back to the action with our next team, Ron Beisman and his dog Vince.
Ron and Vince hail from Wisconsin. Vince is a 2-year-old chocolate lab that comes out of a litter fathered by Ron's older male Lambo. This team would definitely be considered an underdog, and we'll find out if they can hold their own against these cagey vets. This has already been a great feat for this team to make it to the finals, and Ron has to be ecstatic. We'll find out if his excitement will help or hurt him.
And they're off. What a nice looking young dog in the field.
You know, it just shows you the quality of all these dogs, you know, using their noses, working into the wind. Ron's looking for his first bird here.
There it is.
All
Right in his face. What a nice shot.
Come. Drop. Let's go.
Wow, that played out in his favor. You can hear the excitement and urgency in Ron's voice. You know, he's definitely showing that he's out here to prove a point.
He's got 2 birds in hand now, clean, and he's under 2 minutes. This is looking like a really good run.
There's Ron's. If you guys noticed that, Ron turned his hat around backwards. That's his trademark move.
Here's what Ron had to say about being on the big stage.
I'm blessed to have a very, very talented dog here. He's extremely motivated. He's got a terrific nose. I think he got it from his father, who's done real well for me in these trials as well. His dad's name was Lambo, but Vincent here at his 6th trial ever, he was reserve national champion, and now this is only the 9th trial he's ever been in, and we're kind of in the big show here today with the best dogs, I guess you can say, in the world. So he's, again, I'm just so blessed to have someone around me with this much talent. He's doing me real well.
I would say he's doing you real well, Ron. This is a great run.
Find a bird.
Looks like he's on his next bird.
All right, come on, Vincent, come on. Good boy. Come on.
We got another
all the
trap.
way.
That's
Come
great
here.
for his
Come,
time.
come. Give me that bird, come. Drop it.
He's about 31 seconds behind right now. Let's see what he can do to make it up. Comes down to one more bird for him.
Get him, get that bird. Get him, get him.
Vince has got it. Nice shot.
All right, Vincent, come on, buddy.
It cost him a little bit of time, but as you guys can see, Ron had to wait for that bird to clear the tower before he could shoot. That was a very veteran move on his part.
There's your new leader in the clubhouse. What a run.
Good boy.
What's time, Raj?
4:31.
4:31.
Good time,
Is that good?
That is really good.
Listen, all of you. 2 years old. All right. I was watching this on TV, and I told Sherry, I says, you know, I'd like to try this. And here we are with the big boys. I mean, this is, people don't be afraid to try this as a sport if you're watching this on TV, because it's an absolute blast. I can't even explain to you how exciting it is.
Coming up after the break, things are really heating up, both in the field and on the Loyal leaderboard. Can our next dog cope better Vince's clean 4:31 run? We'll find out when we come back to the Pattern Master BDC World Championships.
Whoa! Bring it out.
Pattern Master, the science of shot.
I'm Chad Grizz. I'm from Michigan. This is my bird dog Blue, and you're watching Pattern Masters BDC World Championships.
Welcome back to the Pattern Master BDC World Championships. On our last run, Ron Beisman made a nice straightaway shot. Let's send it down to a certified shooting instructor, Elizabeth Lanier, to learn more about a shot that is missed more often than you think.
Let's talk about a straightaway shot. Straightaway shots are not always as straightforward as they look. Sometimes they're easy to miss because the bird is not actually going directly straight away, but they're sliding just a little right or just a little left. So when you take that shot, you want to think about skewering the bird. You want to step into your shot, mount to the bird, take a second to really read that bird's flight line, trigger the shot and stay in the gun for just a second after you've triggered the shot to keep you from lifting your head and missing the bird. You don't want to look and see if you hit it. You want to just see him drop.
Mark, what can you tell us about our next team, John Turnquist, and the dog he's running, Cope?
John Turnquist comes to us from Minnesota and is the 27th ranked player in the game. He is running a yellow lab Cope, owned by Paula Voorhees. Cope is a hard-pointing lab that always gives his partner a chance at the top spot. Cope also has one super major win to his name.
John and Cope are through the gate.
Again, players often look at the field and try to separate it into 3 different zones, the front, middle, and back. And you never want to get too far down the field before you harvest that first bird for fear that you might have passed one.
Let's see what John has to say about Paula's dog, Cope.
Cope's tenacious, listens well, very methodical. He has a whoa command if he gets a little too far out in front of me. Slow him down for the bird. He's easy to read. Great nose.
That's a good start. Got his first bird. They got that gate bird out of the way.
Touch it up. Cope, heel, heel,
got a
heel.
nice retrieve coming
heel.
here.
Boy, John got all of that bird. As you can see, Cope a little bit tentative in bringing that one back, and I don't blame him.
He's 26 seconds behind at this point, but he's still looking pretty good. Okay, we're moving on to bird 3 now. Looks like John and Cope have got another bird lined up.
Yeah, and you can see the ribbons blowing there. The wind's picked up, and I think the scenting conditions have improved greatly.
He's getting birdie. Very nice shot on bird 3. Cope's right on top of it.
Touch it up. Touch it up. Heel, heel, heel. Come on, Cope. Here.
Well, I tell you what, that Cope is a great looking dog.
All right, now he's ahead of the current leader.
Time doesn't permit us to show all the birds. We've moved on to bird 5. John and Cope have a clean run going and can still be in the trophy hunt.
Looks like he's working into the scent cone now a little bit. Starting to show us something.
Cope's really working the field nice. It's a really good looking dog. And it looks, you can tell by his body language there, you see his ears come up. I think he's pinpointed this last bird. And he did.
Heel. Fetch it up. Come on, Cope.
This is a really good run.
Cope.
It just took an outstanding run by Vince to place ahead of him.
John's got to be happy with this.
I completed the run, 5 birds clean. Cope did a great job. Wherever it puts us, but I couldn't be happier.
Coming up after the break, we have 1 run to go. It's Jerry Brost and reigning world champion Tika. Will they be able to retain their crown? We will see when we return to the Pattern Master BDC World Championships.
Good girl.
Loyal for a lifetime of legendary hunting seasons.
Whoa! Get out.
Pattern Master, the science of shot.
The Pattern Master BDC World Championships are brought to you by Pattern Master Code Black Upland, the science of shot. Loyal Dog Food. If the question is trust, the answer is loyal. Tritronics, making it easier for dogs to learn since 1968. Cox Unlimited, the finest pheasant hunting in South Dakota. Beaver Dam Kennels, when you want it done right. And the National Bird Dog Circuit, the ultimate upland challenge. Welcome back to the Pattern Master BDC World Championships. It's been a great 4 days. 128 dogs started, but most of the dogs did not make the finals. Here are highlights from some of those runs.
Get it, Sadie. Get it. Get it.
last run of the day is Jerry Brost and reigning world champion Tika.
Jerry Brost and his 31-time major and super major winning Black Lab Tika hail from Wisconsin. Tika is a very special dog, and she and Jerry are always on the same page on and off the field. What can you possibly say about a dog and a handler that have accomplished as much as these two have? This is definitely not the team you want to see step in the field if you're sitting atop the leaderboard. Again, just to reiterate what we said before, you can see Tika look up at Jerry before she starts the run there, and you can just tell that those two are so in sync with each other. It's really fun to watch.
Take it out. Take it out. Hold.
That's a good start for Jerry and Tika.
Hold. Let's go. Hold. Hold.
Very nice start. Just 6 seconds behind the current leader. All right, Mark, we got 2 birds in hand under a minute and a half. A very good start for Jerry and Tika.
And again, these scenting conditions have obviously improved, and Jerry and Tika are showing us right here with a great start to what could be a great run.
She likes to run big. She whistle handles, so I can set her on a whistle. She runs a lot of wind. She's not a big quartering dog. She's a wind runner, nose up. Cover gets deep. She'll be on her hind legs looking and smelling the air. She's pretty much got that figured out.
Now right there, Jerry just said he whistle sits his dog, and what that does is that allows him to let his dog get out there a little further, and he can still be confident that she's not going to pop the bird and the shot's going to be too long.
Go, sweetie.
Another nice shot,
here,
another
sweetheart.
clean retrieve.
Yeah.
Charlie, there's another dog in the field. Unbelievable. There's going to be a decision that has to be made here. What's going to happen is the judge is going to talk to Jerry, and they're going to discuss if, in fact, this dog that came from, I don't know where it came from, another field or a farmer's house or something, but this dog came into the field, and if it distracted or moved or disrupted any of Jerry's birds, he's gonna have a decision to be made whether he wants to continue this run or he wants to start the run all over.
I don't really know what happened. It looks like a dog out of control. Here! Willie! Clock has stopped. Trying to get control of the dogs from the other field. You stop the clock. I stopped.
Now here's Roger Hagelin, the judge, discussing what just happened with Jerry. And he's got a decision to be made. Now, what Jerry decides here is going to be final. He's either going to move on with this run and pick it up where it left off, or he's going to start over. And obviously, as you can see, the time's running. He's allotted to go on to this 5th bird.
He's moving on. If he picks up this 5th bird quickly, it's over. He's going to retain that world championship title. Very tense moments here in this last minute.
He's got under a minute to produce this last bird, and there again, he's letting Tika get out there a little bit.
Take it out. Take it out. Hold. Here, let's go, sweetie.
Wow, she traps the last bird to save him time.
With that retrieve, Jerry and Tika are repeat world champions.
Where does that put me? Come on. No dogs to run?
2 years in a row.
What a wonderful animal. They always say in your lifetime you get one. And she's it. Let's go, sweetheart.
Here's the loyal leaderboard. It shows that emotional Jerry Brost and Tika successfully defended their world championship. We also saw 2 young dogs, Vince and Cope, finishing ahead of some legendary dogs like Baxter, who at 11 years of age may have competed in his last world championship. Congratulations to all the teams. Now it's time for the Pattern Masters Shot of the Week, and this week's shot goes to Max Roten.
Charlie, the best part of this shot was the fact that Max didn't rush. He waited for the bird to commit to its going away direction and connected on a great long shot. Many times the excitement of the last bird can bring forth mechanical mistakes. Max was obviously unfazed by the pressure.
And that's why Max Roten is your Pattern Master Shot of the Week. Next week on the Pattern Master BDC World Championships, we'll see singles pointer action. 64 teams got here by winning or placing in major tournaments across the country. The field has been narrowed down to 9 teams through vigorous match play competition. Tune in next week for some exciting singles pointer action right here at the Pattern Master BDC World Championships.
And 2 years in a row with a dog named Tika, Jerry Bros.